American couple who witnessed the car crash which killed Princess Diana say her death was no accident. Robin and Jack Firestone claim they continue to live in fear for their lives years after reporting seeing two mysterious dark cars at the scene of the crash. The Firestones are living in a gated complex because they say they are terrified that there may be reprisals. Jack said, quote, "I think the crash was a royal thing and other forces were involved," adding that, quote, "something bad could still happen to us. There are enough nuts out there who may try to silence us." The Daily Mail reported that Princess Diana, then 36, her lover Dodi Fayed, 42, and their driver Henri Paul, 41, all died in the Ponte de Alma Tunnel, Paris, on August 31st, 1997. The Firestones told the Express they were on their way to their hotel in the back of a taxi when they drove into the tunnel just minutes after the collision. They say they saw two formal and awkwardly parked cars which had stopped at the front of the Princess Diana Mercedes S280. But it was only the next morning that they realized the woman inside the Mercedes was Diana. The property owners found a French police officer to report the mysterious cars they'd spotted. Robin said, quote, "We went up to him and I said, 'Listen, we were in the tunnel last night and we need to talk to the police because there are things we saw.' Without hesitation, he said, 'We have enough witnesses. Don't worry about it.' We were dumbfounded. One of the most famous women in the world is killed, and they don't want to speak to witnesses." Despite being eyewitnesses, they claim they were stopped from giving evidence by French authorities and then the British because their testimony was so controversial. They were not even called to the first inquest, which took place in London in January 2007. Months later, when it was ruled the inquest should be heard in front of a jury, Dodi's father, Mohammed Fayed, made contact with the Firestones. In September 1999, French judge Hervé Stephan had thrown out charges of manslaughter against 9 photographers and a press motorcyclist, saying that drugs and alcohol taken by driver Henri Paul, as well as excessive speed, caused the deaths. But Mr. Fayed was convinced his son and Princess Diana were murdered. The couple met with Fayed's legal team in New York, who then presented their statement to Lord Justice Scott Baker, who was chairing the inquest. However, Robin claims it was clear neither the English or French wanted to listen to her testimony. A jury returned a verdict of unlawful killing by Henri Paul and the paparazzi pursuing the princess's car. Robin said, quote, "We still live in fear because of what we saw and what we were told. I do not think Diana's death was an accident, and the action of the authorities makes me believe this to this day more than ever. The whole crash was an establishment thing. I hope that one day, as William and Harry grow older, that they want to take responsibility to find out what really happened to their mother." Robin and Jack say they believe something bad could happen to them in a bid to silence their testimony. They are so fearful of reprisals, they now live in a gated complex.